Good morning, students. Let us start today's class. Today we are to continue with the exercise 16.2. So in the last class we have done question number 1 and question number 2. Okay? Question number 2. Question number 2 and question number 1b. 1b and question number 2. Okay? These two problems were same, and your question number 3 and question number 5 are same as your question number 2 and your 1b. So I am not doing this. You try these two questions at home. Today I shall do your question number 4, question number 6 and question number 7. Okay. So see question number 4. Open your books, all of you, my dear students. Question number 4. A lawn of dimensions 60 meter by 40 meter is surrounded by a flower bed 10 meter wide. Find the area of the flower bed. Up to this, it is just like question number 2, 3, 5 and 1b. Okay? See here. So these questions are totally your diagram based. Mind it, my dear students. I have already written also solve the problem from the figure. Figure must. In the figure itself, you have to make your understand what is what. So here see, a lawn is of dimension 60 meter by 40 meter. See, I have drawn. This is the lawn. This is the lawn 60 meter by 40 meter. Means EFGH is the lawn. Okay. Then it is surrounded by a flower bed. This is the flower bed by 10 meter, surrounded by a flower bed 10 meter wide. Find the area of the flower bed. First of all, you have to find out this area. So what do we do? Same thing from the figure. Flower bed, area of the flower bed will be what? Area of the rectangle, the big rectangle minus area of the smaller rectangle. Obviously, so area of the flower bed equal to area of rectangle ABCD minus area of rectangle EFGH. Okay, so area of rectangle ABCD means length into breadth. This length is not known to you, but this length is known. So 60 meter plus 10 meter plus 10 meter. This into breadth. Breadth is this 40 meter. So 40 plus 10 plus 10 will give you the breadth. So minus your area of the smaller rectangle EFGH. So this is length, this is breadth. Okay, got it. Now see here, my dear students. 60 plus 10 plus 10, 80. 40 plus 10 plus 10, 60. So 80 into 60 square meter minus 60 into 40 is how much? 2400. 2400 square meter. So 4800 square meter minus 2400 square meter will be equal to 2400 square meter. So this is the area of the flower bed. Now, next come to the next part of the question. Next part of the question is, if the flower bed has to be fenced externally, means fencing you will put in the boundary. Okay, externally means you have to put the fence here. Okay, if externally. Okay, if the flower bed is to be put, fenced externally, what is the length of the wire required? So always remember, my dear students, length of the wire means perimeter. Now perimeter of what? Externally. Externally means this. That means the length of the fence required will be the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD. Am I right? So again, if the flower bed is to be fenced externally, then length of the wire required will be equal to perimeter of rectangle ABCD will be equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So what is the length? The AB, the length AB, already you know 60 plus 10 plus 10. Breadth, this one, so this is 40 plus 10 plus 10. This one, so 2 into 80 plus 60, that is 2 into 140 meter, that is your 280 meter. Okay, so have a glance on the board, my dear students. Have a glance properly and draw the figure properly and write everything. Which one is the flower bed, which one is the lawn, and mention the name of the rectangle properly. Okay, clear to me? Clear? So have a glance on the board properly, give pause in the video and write down take the solution of the problem in your copy. Okay? Now let me go to the next problem. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now see, my dear students, question number 6. Question number 6 is, see, question number 6. See, area of a square is 64 square meter. Area of a square is 64 square meter. The length of the rectangle is twice the breadth of the rectangle, and the perimeter of the square is equal to that of the rectangle. Find the area of the rectangle. Okay. You have to find out, the ultimate question is you have to find out the area of the rectangle. So for finding the area of the rectangle, you must know its length and its breadth. Am I right? Okay. Now, length, breadth, nothing is given to you. Only area of the square is given to you, and the condition is given, length of the rectangle is twice its breadth. Now, according to that, let us start. Clear? Now, given area of the square is this. Okay, given. Now, length of the rectangle is twice its breadth. So, let us suppose that breadth of the rectangle be x. So, let the breadth of the rectangle be x meter. Therefore, its length will be 2x meter. Okay. Now, let the side of the square be y meter. As you have supposed length breadth by x, so your square must be with another variable y meter. Now, area of the square is how much? We know the formula side square. So, area of the square is given to you 64. Side square means y square. So 64 can be written 8 square. 8 square equal to y square. That means powers cancels. So 8 equal to y, that is y equal to 8. So y is the side of the square. This is the second part of the solution, my dear students. This is the second part. Okay, let me draw a line here, otherwise you will get confused. This is the second part of the solution. Clear? This one. So that is the side of the square is 8 meter. Again, now what is given? Perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. By equating this, we will find out the length and the breadth of the rectangle. If we know the length and the breadth of the rectangle, we can easily find out the area. Okay? Now see, perimeter of the rectangle equal to perimeter of the square. Rectangle is unknown, so rectangle first. Clear? So what is the area, formula for perimeter? 2 into length. This is the length, this is the breadth. 2 into length plus breadth equal to perimeter of the square is 4 into side. Side of the square is known to you. Now 2 into 2x plus 3x. 2x plus x, 3x. So 2 into 3x equal to 32. 4 into 8. 6x equal to 32. X equal to 16 by 3. That is x equal to 16 by 2 by, we have cancelled it by 2, 2 16 ja 32, 2 3 ja 6. Now x equal to 16 by 3. This is the what? Breadth of the rectangle. Right? Because x we have supposed as breadth. Now write up to this, my dear students. Have a glance on the board. Give pause in the video and write up to this. Let me go to the second part of the solution. The answer is not finished here. Clear? The solution is not finished here. Let me go to the second part of the solution. Clear? Okay then. Now see, my dear students, this is the second part of the solution. See, that is therefore the breadth of the rectangle is this, length of the rectangle, it is twice the breadth. Already we know 2 into 16 by 3 meter, that is 32 by 3 meter. Hence the required area of the rectangle equal to what? Length into breadth. That is your what? 16 by 3 into 32 by 3. Length into breadth, this, that means 512 by 19 square meter, that is, see, 16 into 32, here I have shown 512. Now 512 divided by 9. 9 5 is 45, remainder 6, 2 comes, 9 6 is 54, 88.09 is 72, again remainder 8, 9 8 is 72. In this way it will be repeated. 56.88. So here as it will be a repeated one, 8 8 8 8 8. I can do it. You can keep the answer like this also, or I can do a rounding here. Okay? Or 56.88 it will come. So either you make a rounding here or you can make a rounding here. 8 you can write here, 9 square meter you can write here across. No problem. Or if you keep the answer here also, you will get the box. So have a glance on the board, my dear students. Have a glance on the board. Give the pause in the video and note it down. Okay. So this is all about your question number what? 6. Now, let me go to the last question of the exercise. Clear to me? Okay, let me go to the last question. Okay. Now see. Now see the last question of the exercise. What is the last question you see? Very easy. A room. A room is 12 meter by 10 meter. Means length of the room, breadth of the room. Now, if the room has to be tiled using tiles of size 10 centimeter by 12 centimeter. Now, the room is given, the length and breadth of the room is given to you. If it has to be tiled, tiles are to be put in the room. Okay, tile of size 10 centimeter by 12 centimeter. Find the number of tiles needed for the room. You have to find out the number of tiles needed for the room. Right? Okay. Now what to do here? Let us find out the area of the room. Okay. Now area of the room. Then we will find out the area of one tile. Okay. Suppose you are to put tiles in the room. If you ask a mason, okay, you call the mason that Dada, how many tiles will be required in the room? Same calculation he will also be doing. What will be doing? He will find out the area of the room by measuring with the tape. Area of the room divided by area of one tile will give you the number of tiles needed to put in the room. Understood? Okay. Now, let us from the dimensions of the room and the tile, let us find out their area. But the problem is here, the room is having the dimension in meter, but the tiles having the dimension in centimeter. So, we have to put them in the same unit. Either the dimension of the room to be changed from meter to centimeter, or dimension of the tile to be changed from centimeter to meter. So let us, it will be easy one. Let us find out let us calculate the dimension of the what? Room in what? Centimeter. Okay. So here, length of the room is, so 12 meter, let us change into centimeter. 12 into 100 centimeter, that is 1200 centimeter. Breadth of the room, 10 meter, 10 into 100 centimeter, that is 1000 centimeter. Okay. Now area of the room, length into breadth, 1200 into 1000 square centimeter. This is the answer. 12 into 112. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Length of the tile 10 centimeter. Breadth of the tile 12 centimeter. Area of the tile equal to length into breadth. That is length into breadth. So 10 into 12. That is 120 square centimeter. Okay. Now hence the number of tiles needed will be equal to what? Area of the room divided by area of one tile. So area of the room is this, area of one tile is this. Let us find out the number of tiles. Cancels, 1, 0, 1, 0 cancels. 12 1 ja 12. 12 1 ja 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the answer? The answer is 10,000 tiles. This is the answer. So how many tiles will be needed? 10,000 tiles will be needed. Okay? So this is all about your question number 7. Have a glance on the board, my dear students. Have a glance. It is very easy one. Dimension of the room is given to you and the dimension of what? Tile is given to you. So what dimension? So area of the room divided by area of one tile will give you the number of tiles. Okay? Clear? So have a glance on the board. Give pause in the video and note it down. Clear to me? Okay then. Let me start the next exercise. Clear? Okay then. See my dear students, next exercise is actually area of a what? Regarding your area of a parallelogram and area of a rectangle. So that is a new concept for you. Let me start in a new fresh class. Okay? So what we have covered? We have covered actually all the questions of 16.2. A few are left for you. 3 and 5 are left for you, which are same as I told. Question number 2 and question number 1B of the same exercise. So try these at home and go through each and every problem properly. Okay? Then this much for today. Thank you. We will be starting the next exercise in the next class. Okay? Thank you for